Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, May the 21st. I am in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, helping out my daughter-in-law who is very, very ill and in her first trimester of a third baby. So my time is a little bit stretched. Really want to get a morning video in for us, and I apologize for not being there with you guys to hammer through the markets. We're going to start with the YM because it's the only one that's got a contrary formation. It's topping. It really does look like it's topping. Notice this one. This one had a tight double top. Now this looks like a big double top, right? This is actually a bat formation that goes almost to 100% and then backs off. But notice this pattern we've been seeing for really several weeks. We'll have a big move and then sideways formations, and then a big move, sideways formations, a big move, a reversal here, again, double bottoming, and then a move up, a little bit of sideways formation, another move up, a little bit of sideways formation, another move up, a little bit of sideways formation. So what's the storyboard? Pullbacks or buy zones is what the storyboard is. You can see the volume dipping off a little bit, but you know, the U.S. markets really are the only game in town, really, as it goes from an equity perspective. And so what I suspect here in the Dow is a little reversion to the mean. So what numbers might we be looking at? Well, the 14 EMA is all the way down here at about 39,440, 450, right? Actually, it's about 500 now. But if we move it up and we see here where the last heavy congestion is, it could be that we're meandering in that direction, all right? And so that is a key thing for us to watch. We want to watch this meandering over here to see if that's going to give us the fade. What's the breakout area? Well, above 14,190, we could easily get to 40,350 and above, right? What are the traders trying to do? Well, they're trying to hold the floor of yesterday. If they can't do it, that's 39,734, and then that 39,526 below. No major news, but a fair bit of Fed speakers, I believe. Let's take a look at the NQ. Tomorrow, we know that NVDA reports. Take a look at what's happened here. This is the old all-time high, broken out to a brand new high here. What are we trying to do? Hold the breakout zone. Notice, same sort of pattern, right? Stalling a little sideways and then a big move, stalling a little sideways. This is normal. Are we far from the moving average? Yes, we are. Could we spend a few days going sideways? Yes, we could. Okay, so that's really what we want to look for. We want to look for 18,538 below to 18,633, and then above 18,861 and maybe even 19,100. Let's take a look at the ES. What do we have going on here? We've got trying to break out. A little bit of sideways action, could easily break out, folks. A lot of higher lows, but we are far from the mean. So we could have ourselves another break to the upside that then fades. And so what numbers are we looking for? We're looking for 5350, 5354 to the upside space, 5308 to the downside space, and if we have a really savage fade, we still have support at 5272. Okay, so sorry about that interruption. I know it took a little bit. So we have 5271 on the downside. We have 5308 just above that. And then once again, 5354 to 5373. The very top of this range is 5407. I don't know if we'll get there, but we might. My thought is if it expands, it's going to fade, and that fade will give us the better pullback. All right. I can't even remember where we were. Let's look at oil. Oil is coming into 78. Fantastic. Remember, if you looked at the work I did last week, I said, listen, it's very likely to come into this 80-30-ish area and collapse. Where did it go to? It went to 80-60 and then faded. So if I say, hey, listen, 80-30 needs to be collapse zone, wait for it to break down after breaking out. Then you can take the trade and know the size of the stop you need. So the stop would have been about 30 cents. And now we're coming into a very big support zone. Here's the thing. If we can't hold 78, 76.85 is the next leg down. And then 75.97. Below that, we've got really deep numbers. I don't think we get there today, but it is worth having a look at. Very interesting that this news of the Iranian president going down in a helicopter is really having no effect on the market in general. So, you know, we'll see what happens here. What I do see is gold breaking out. We have 24.35 and then 24.55 on the top edge. The little man is talking to me there. Below that, 24.24 and then 24.01 would be the breakout area of this zone. See the top, the double top at 24.30 is currently still giving it some trouble. So if we happen to get up in there and fade again, a good short intraday into congestion support might be just what we need. Let's take a look at SPY. SPY, doing the same sort of thing. Take a look at this Fibonacci. It is broken out, sideways, 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 break, and just like I said, sideways, sideways, sideways. Now, what could we do? Literally, we could break to the north again. 535 is our next level. We still have a bullish butterfly that should get very good up into this edge right here. It should start really holding the edge. And so that's what we're staring down right now. Okay, 535 on the upside, 526 on the retest, and eventually we're going to have ourselves a reversion to the mean, but you know, I could take a couple of weeks. Deep wicks still going to get bought. What is the trend? Up. What is the momentum? Up. So pullbacks are going to be buy zones. Look for these comfortable ledges around 527 where you have known support, where your risk will be small and you'll have good upside in the space. All right, taking a look lastly at the Qs. Qs have done really well, broken out very far to the upside. What are we staring down? 454. So let's double it up, right? Let's clone this channel. Yes. And then we'll see 460. Let's look at the halfway marker here. 458. 458. He is so very curious. I've got myself another chart person on the horizon. This is very exciting for me, I can tell you. Very, very exciting. Okay, so we've got 446 for the breakout area, and then 458 to 463 on the expansion area. If we lose the zone, 448 is likely support, but listen, see this bullish trend? Bullish momentum, bullish trend says pullbacks are going to be buy zones. So I want you to be very careful about that. Remember, you can look at your 30-minute chart, look at your momentum as it relates to your volatility bands, and realize that you can have a pullback into frontline support and then a break to the north. I like 453 here. That looks actually pretty good because it's yesterday's, a day before yesterday's volatility, VWAP. Wow, my brain. So yeah, we're looking at the volatility VWAP from that space. Okay, well, that's it for me. I will see you, probably not the stream, but you know where I am, and I'll be keeping you posted if there are any big things that happen from a price-based perspective today. I've only got alerts for very big levels up today. All right? Take care, and I'll see you soon.